Alrighty, everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the Camping Universe Truck Series North Carolina Education Lottery 150 here from Charlotte. We'll be going to green tonight here around 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We got about 7 minutes of practice left, and after a crazy week of racing last week at Daytona, I expect to see the same thing here tonight. Alright, before we get started, we'll go through some of the things that happened at Daytona. One of the first things we are going to cover tonight is Norman King. Now, what didn't make the broadcast last night, he was running up front, and he got turned late in that one at Daytona, and just didn't have an overall good finish because of that. So what I did is I went back and I've got the clip in which I'm going to play now for you guys, and we will take a look at that, and then after that, we'll grab Norman for an interview to talk about what happened. So stand by here as we roll the clip for you. Alright, as you can see, he was on the inside line down there. And Matt there got in the side of Hart, which triggered Norman off into the grass. He spun it around, ended up impacting the wall there pretty hard on the inside of the back straightaway. We'll grab Norman now, and we'll yak with him. Alright, Norman, Matt with Extreme Sim TV. You got a copy on me, bud?
Yes, sir, I do. How are you?
I'm doing good. We just took a look at last week's incident there coming to the finish. He is up front there, got turned around. Can you talk us through that a little bit?
Yeah, I thought I had Matt behind me to push me in the 24. And I think when we went around that lap car, it broke the outside lane up and it gave him a gap above me. And I don't think he was expecting it to close up that quick, and he went for it. And I think he got to the outside line, and it sent me down. Disappointingly, I got the worst of it because I got sent down to the inside wall before I could even realize that I had been hit. I was in the inside wall, ending my day. And unfortunately, that was tough on me to battle that hard to get there and to end my race on that lap.
Alrighty, but we do hate that happened to you there.
Yeah, well, we'll try to recover and make up for it this week.
Alrighty. Well, we hope you the best of luck here tonight, and we're going to let you go focus on getting ready.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good one tonight.
You too. Alright, once again, that was Norman King who got involved in that late race incident. Also, coming to the stripe at Daytona, we had a little situation there where a couple of trucks got together. I had the video for you guys, but unfortunately, it's not working. Try to make that up there next week. See if we can do a little bit better job at that. But nevertheless, we're going to get ready for tonight's racing action here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. No, not the Roval. As a joke, I went to the league admin and tried to talk him into making it the Roval. And I think the guys would have disagreed with that one. So anyway, we're going to take a look at points going into tonight's race. Right now on screen, we'll look at the points here for the Camping Universe Truck Series. Alright, as you can see, Gary Weaver out front there with 185 points. Matthew there in second with 175. Matt Holloway back there, he's got 170. Caleb Weekly, 165. Ryan there, 165 as well. And then sitting there in sixth place, it's going to be Scott Sanderson, sitting with 160. Seventh place will be Jared Ziegler at 153. Eighth will be Brian Robinson, 142. Ninth will be Hart Green at 140. 10th will be Norman King at 139. 11th is Antonio Bianchi, as I like to call him, one of my friends from over at Roleplay Time. We had a lot of fun back in the day, and I wanted to give him a shout out. He does pretty good out here. Hope he has a pretty good night. Levi in 12th at 130. Jason there at 129, Edward 121, Brian Ziegler at 118, Lee Olson in 16th with 115th, Marcus there with 112 in 17th, Dylan there in 18th with 109, and rounding out the field, I'm going to try this one the best I can. Abbas with 106. And Abbas, I hate if I butcher your name there. I'll try to get with you, and I did the best I could with it there. So anyway, we're going to get ready to go green here. They got 2 minutes left of practice. See if we got our broadcast partner in the booth with us. Josiah, you got a copy on me there, bud?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm excited to call this race as well. And I've one thing that I've noticed just from watching these guys practice is they're doing quite a bit of running the high line as well as the low line here. So it should be an interesting.
Oh, definitely going to be an interesting one here from Charlotte. Okay, guys, so we're going to step away for one moment, and we'll be back for qualifying here on Extreme Film TV. All right, we're back here live as qualifying is underway here for the Camping Universe Truck Series live at Charlotte. All right, Josiah, bud, you ready for this one, man?
Yeah, I'm excited. It should be a fun race here. We're going to see the qualifying results start to come in here. At the moment, Scott Sanderson at the top of the field, but it looks like, we still got more people to qualify. That's a pretty good time.
Yeah, you got Jared Ziegler there as well in that number 57 machine.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll try to qualify or not. Or he might run like a really slow qualifying time because that does tend to play to his strategy sometimes. But it'll be interesting to see if he qualifies. He might be scared of a wreck.
10th floor. Yeah, that's you got to be careful. There's a lot of things going on here tonight. One of the new with the major build is Dynamic Sun, and they are running it 2 times tonight. So we're going to see that track cool down probably over the course of the run there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it'll be interesting to see how they cope with that because that's something that really hasn't been simulated in iRacing before now. So this is very new, and they haven't had a whole lot of time to practice with it either because it was just implemented on Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah, less than 20.
So they haven't really had any time to play.
Yeah, less than 24 hours, man. It's a lot to take in over that amount of time. And to come out here and race, that's the thing. They're coming to race in a league race less than 24 hours removed from a build going live.
Yeah, and another thing, they had all of their qualifying or all of their practice laps will have been run in the daylight, and now they're going to transition. They're going to grid. I believe they're going to grid around. I forget what the actual iRacing time is, but it's after dark. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that plays.
Yeah, it will be. And for the viewers out there, I'm going to have a way of tracking that in the future. But it's such a new thing that I haven't got it in the theme yet. Hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll figure out how to do that. You know, Josiah, when they release a new build, it's hard on everybody. It's hard on broadcasters, the drivers, because there's so much to get used to.
Yeah, and that'll be. I think we'll see that through the whole race. The adjusting to that new build as Scott Sanderson still has the pole. It looks like he might be able to keep it. I don't think too many of these other guys are going to be qualifying, or they're not going to be running fast times anyway. Because it's looking like, well, there's a couple people still qualifying. We've got Jason Brophy popping up at the third, but other than that, it looks like Scott Sanderson might take the pole because that was a heck of a time by him.
Yes, it was. And like you said, there's so much that you're working with right now for these guys. Jeff Sykes here as well. See him out on track in that '04 machine.
Yeah, I don't. Did he start last week? I don't think he did.
I don't think so. I'm not 100% on that, but I don't think so.
Apologies to him if he did start last week because we didn't see much of him out there. I don't if he did, but I don't believe he started, so he may be a fresh face here. I think everyone else here did run at least a few laps of that race last week, and it does look like Scott Sanderson is going to get the pole here, followed by Ryan C. Worley, Jason Brophy, Levi Opitz, and Gary Weaver rounding out the top five. Gary Weaver, of course, last week's winner.
All right, Josiah, if you want, man, I'll turn it over to you and let you run down the grid here.
All right, so we got pole position, Scott Sanderson, of course. That's on the so he'll be inside front row. Outside front row will be Ryan Worley. Inside second row will be Jason Brophy. Outside second row will be Levi.
Hang on just a second. There's a
third row will be Gary Weaver. Outside third row will be Brian Robinson. Then the inside fourth row will be Jeffrey Sykes. Outside fourth row will be Matt Hollabaugh. 38 of Matthew Ponte on the inside fifth row. Outside fifth row, Caleb Weekly. Inside sixth row, Jared Ziegler. Outside Hart Green. And then seventh row, Brian Ziegler on the inside. And Norman King on the outside, rounding out the field. And neither of those drivers qualified, so they may just be trying to avoid any wrecks that may happen here, to chill out in the back for a bit. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do here.
Yeah, it will be, man. So we're gonna get ready to turn them loose here at Charlotte. So it's gonna be an interesting night, and I'm looking forward to it, man. And we'll just have to see what happens here.
Yeah, and the one driver I'm looking at right now is Gary Weaver in fifth place because he's in the middle of the pack. He's not in a prime position right now, but he was last week's winner, and I don't know that I've ever seen him run on a intermediate track here. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do here. He looked pretty fast in practice, and he did turn out 30.3 in qualifying, which of course he won't be able to hold through the whole race, of course. But it'll be interesting to see what he can do here.
Alrighty, a little bit about this race. We're going to go on 101 laps tonight. So, Josiah, what do you think fuel run's probably going to be here tonight?
You actually cut out on me on that end.
Alright, you got me there, bud. Looks like we're going to go 101 laps here tonight, Josiah. So, fuel run what? 45, 50 laps or so?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think he might be able to source it a bit longer than that, but I don't see him going much past 50 because of this track. Now, the one thing you have to worry about on this track, tires are important. They're not a huge deal, but of course, more so than on one of the super speedways like Daytona or Talladega or one of those. Like, you don't really think about tires there, but we'll see some tire strategy as well as some fuel strategy play into this one by the end of it, I think.
Oh, for sure. Alright, as the field's rolling down the back straightaway, we'll get ready to turn them loose here at Daytona. Or at Charlotte. Not Daytona, we were there last week, so. I think that finish is still on all of us' mind there, Josiah. That was a crazy finish there. Look for the same tonight.
Scott Sanderson is going to lead him down to the green here. He'll be on the inside behind the pace car here, and then Ryan Worley will be on the outside. It'll be interesting to see what they can do here as a pace car. They're going to be rolling down here.
Ready, green flag.
Off they go with Sanderson on the inside here. Worley running the so it'd be interesting to see what he can do up there. I don't imagine he'll be much of a match for on early runs here. I mean, he's not. Sanderson's going to slide in front of him. Brian Worley can take second place. There's some jockeying in the back.
Yeah, there really is.
Looks like the only battle right now is between. I'll tell you in 1 second.
Looks like Matt there's going to go blow the.
Nope, it's Matthew Ponte back there. Oh, Brian Robinson.
Yeah, Brian smacked the wall there.
Got loose there, and he's going to be falling back there behind. Looks like that is Jared Ziegler that he's behind. Or no, it's Caleb Wheatley. As looks like 58 of Brian Ziegler is going to take advantage of that and try and get past it. Further up in the pack, we've got Jason Brophy, who is not. I'm sorry, I'm actually not live.
That's all right, buddy. Jason right now is running third. Yeah, Jason's in third. The 26 machine Orion's in second. Yeah, 26 is closing in on your leader there, Josiah.
Yeah, he looks like he's not going to play it safe. He's going to try to compete for the lead right now. As he's going to be working on Scott Sanderson. He's going to look to the inside, I think. No, he's not. Right now, I guess he's trying to set that Sanderson up here. He's going to try and dive under him at some point here.
Yeah, he's going to.
Very patient with each other right now. So it's a good, clean run so far. We'll see how it develops later in the race. There is some racing in the back of the pack with Brian Robinson and it looks like Brian Ziegler in the back.
They're going at it back here. You got Brian here in the 58 machine. Robinson has fell back behind Gary Weaver now back here.
It looks like Jeffrey Sykes and Levi Opitz going at it a little bit as they're going to, up in the middle of the field, that's the 04 and the 31, and they're going to fall back in line, single file, and we're going to go back to single file racing, I guess, is Matthew Ponte, the 38, now we're going to work on the 31, that's for 5th position right now.
Yeah, the
3-car battle there.
Yeah, the 38 on the bottom now. Doing a good job. He'll hold it down low. Jared trying to make a move there on the outside as well. In that number 57 machine.
Yeah, that outside line has looked pretty in practice, and I think it's looked pretty strong in the race so far as well. We'll see what Jared Ziegler can do up there. He's into 6th position right now.
Jared again just driving his way up through here, taking his time. We'll check in on the leader there. Scott Sanderson's now starting to put up, well, the gap about the same between him and the 26 machine of Ryan.
Yeah, I think he might just be biding his time here. He doesn't want to cause anything. Didn't want to do anything too crazy this early as the 50 competition again from Matthew Ponte, and it looks like Ponte's going to take the spot back.
As you can see, Ryan there.
My truck's mixed up here. Ziegler still going to hold on to that spot.
All right, we're going to go back and we'll take a look at Jared here. And right there, Jared started 11th all the way up to 7th or 6th now. It's a good run for Jared. As they work their way through 3 and 4 one more time. Scott now still out front. Jason right there in the 88 machine. Norman King right now running in 10th. He started 14th. He's made up a couple of spots. Caleb Weekly right there in behind Norman. Started 10th, fell back to 11th. He's kind of stagnated out here early on in this one with 91 to go.
Yeah, I think these guys right now are just being real patient here. They're not trying to make any crazy moves. They're just going to ride it out, at least to the first pit stop is my guess, because I don't think it's so much that they can't make moves. I just think they're not really willing to risk.
Yeah, they don't know what the track's going to do here. They're trying to take their time because they really don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and another thing to mention: this is week 13 for iRacing, so there could be bugs and things. I know we don't want to think about that, but and we haven't seen anything like that so far, other than they did have the bug with the race running over 25 hours. But I'm willing to bet this race isn't going to go that long.
No, I don't think so. If we're here for 5 hours, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, what a move he tried to pull on Caleb Weekly. That's 72 of Gary Weaver, but he didn't quite have room, and he bounced off the wall there. It looks like he's going to fall back behind. Is Weekly doing a pretty good job of running the high line in the back there?
Yeah, Caleb doing a nice job now. Weaver will dive to the bottom through the tri-oval. He'll draw alongside of him off into turn 1. Move Gary up a position. Nice drive there. Oh, Caleb's crossover. Look. Yeah, wow, Josiah, what a race we're seeing here, bud.
Weaver on the outside, he's going to side draft him. He's going to pull alongside him. Looks like he's not going to try a crossover. He's just going to try to fight back on the outside, and he might clip. Some great racing here in the back of the field. I know this is in the back of the field, but these guys are all capable of making their way up to the front. So these are all points contenders back here.
Brian Ziegler back here in 14th. Unfortunately, just doesn't look like he's got the car right now underneath of him. Brian Robinson.
I think he might have got loose earlier and smacked the wall. I'm not sure. He may have damage. Matthew Ponte is now starting to run the top line. That's interesting to see. He's not really battling anybody right now, but he is up there in that 38 truck. He's trying to run the high line. We'll see if that works out for him. Matt Hollabaugh's going to try the inside line on him. I don't think he's going to be able to make that stick. No, he won't. He's going to fall back in behind him.
All right, we're 16 laps into this one. Now, I did talk to some racers late last night saying that the line on the racetrack moves around a lot more now. So that may be what we're seeing as Matt Hollabau jump to the bottom.
Yeah, I think that'll add quite a bit of interest in these races because, to be honest, they've been a little. Some of these intermediate tracks have been a little bland because there's been that one line that just was the main line through the whole race, and now I think we're seeing multiple lines. So that's going to be a good change for iRacing, as Matthew Conte is going to take the spot back from Matt Hollabaugh.
All right, we got a battle for the lead too, man. The 26 machine got up alongside the 93. And it looks like he's going to fall back on line now. We'll go back to Matt Hollabaugh now. What's going on back there, bud?
Yeah, it looks like the 38 of Matthew Conte is going to be pulling ahead of Matt Hollabaugh right now. He's got a bit of a gap on him, but Matt's going to try. He might have hit the grass there, actually. He was really close to that grass, but it looked like he messed him up too much. He's going to try. He's trying to run that bottom, but I just don't think he got a good drive off there. So we'll see if he can set him up here in this in turn 4.
Alrighty. Oh, Matt on the outside. That's going to be tight there off of 4. Look at that. He's able to hang on and move right around him. He'll drop down in line here off into 1 and 2.
Yeah, good job by Matt there on the pass. That's I think again we're seeing that high line being surprisingly effective. I'm quite impressed with that actually, because at this track previously there hasn't been much of a high line, so it's interesting to see that becoming an issue now.
Yeah, it is. As we're 20 laps in now. A pretty good run for these trucks to start off. Back to the battle for the lead. This is a 3-way battle now. Sanderson outside. The 26 on the bottom. Jason Brophy right there involved now. Now 4 trucks going at it for the lead through 3 and 4. The 26 on the bottom of the racetrack trying to make it work. He'll run to the bottom of turn 4. Now they'll get back in the line.
Jason Brophy might try to make a move. He's going to be going to the bottom of Scott Sanderson. He's not going to be able to make that work. Oh, they almost went 3 wide there. How about that move by Jason Brophy? He's not playing it safe, but I guess he did back off there. Single file again. Looks like Brophy might try to make a move for second here on that's Ryan Worley there in second place. He's going to try to make a move on the leader. Man, this is a tight battle up here for the top 4 spots. They're pretty much broken away from everybody else. This is the battle for the leader. As it looks like Scott Sanders is going to power off turn 4, and he's going to take the lead. And 26 having some issues with Jason Brophy right now on his outside. Let's see if Brophy can make this stick. We've seen the top line be effective, and he's not going to be able to do it because Jeffrey Sykes is going to be below him.
Yeah, good battle for the lead here right now. Sanderson doing a good job hanging on to that lead as well.
Yeah, Sanderson is running an interesting line right now. He's running the middle line in those turns, which I think might be helping him with holding on to this lead, because he's not really allowing anyone to get above or below.
No, he's not. And that goes back to the iRacing build now with the track changing the way it is. It changes the way you approach this as we're 24 laps in.
Yeah, I think there's trying to be
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. That would be.
Looks like Caleb Wheatley went around. We'll try to get you a replay here momentarily. What happened?
It looked like he might have just got that apron and lost it off of turn 2 there, and that is what happened.
Yeah.
Hit the apron, and a heck of a job by 37 getting around him there. That's Brian Robinson. He about got turned into a sandwich.
Oh, Brian, really close. Wow. Nice driving as Brian comes through. We'll try to get you on board with Brian here momentarily as we look at this one more time. We'll go to Brian Robinson down here. And we'll try to go on board with him. So this should be a wild ride. As soon as we get it to work here again, new build. There we go. So before I play this, how crazy do you think this is going to be, Josiah?
Oh, it was really close. I wonder if he didn't. I don't know if he didn't call a net code and phase through him. It was.
All right, on board with Brian here. You see the 12 get out of shape. On the brakes. Woo! He rolls through that one. All right. Under caution for the first time tonight. All right, what's going on pit road there, Josiah?
I wonder if he might be just trying to lead a lap and then come in, but everyone else on the track appears to have hit. It looks like it's going to be Gary Weaver followed by Scott Sanderson, who's going to take the seconds. And oh no, Jared Ziegler takes that fourth spot. Jeffrey Sykes is going to be behind him, with Hart Green behind them. I don't know what happened to Jason Brophy. He's behind Matt Hollabaugh here will be in 9th place, and Jason Brophy will be back in, I believe that's 10th. So I wonder, I don't know what happened to Jason Brophy. It's possible he may have overshot his pit box or something. And that is indeed what happened. He overshot his pit box by quite a bit, actually, and had to reverse it. So tough luck for Jason Brophy, who's been running.
Yeah, keep in mind there, Josiah, one of the bugs right now is your sign man on the pit box is not putting the sign down for you. They said they'd have it fixed here in the next day or so, but as of now, it's currently not fixed. So it's very hard to judge where you need to stop in your pit box. All right, Josiah, we'll take a short commercial break, everybody, and we'll be back live here with Racing Action momentarily.
Yeah, and I kind of get what you're trying to say with the. I get the gist of it. Is you're trying to say that one of the bugs is the sign, pit stop sign, and that could have been a factor in that because he overshot by quite a bit. It's like he thought the pit stall ahead of him was his pit stall, so it's quite possible.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
On Discord, so I don't know what's up with that.
All right, as we're back here, we'll get ready to go. Getting ready to go green flag racing. Gary Weaver is your leader now. We'll turn them loose here on Extreme Sim TV one more time. Green flag is out. Gary on the bottom. Yeah, for sure. Gary on the older tires. Off in the 1 and 2. Sanderson on the high side. The 26 there as well. And whoa, Weaver just pulls down out of the way. Smart move from him. And now up front, Sanderson on the outside. The 26 machine on the bottom. Jared Ziegler right there as well in that 57 machine. He's involved in this battle now as they head off into 1 and 2. Ryan Worley there in the 26 machine on the bottom, trying to work a way or find the way around Scott. Trouble now. Looks like they had a truck maybe go sideways. And yellow is out. The 63 involved. That's Hart Green. We're going to go back and take a look. And we'll take a look at what happened here on looking at Hart Green here. He got turned by the 04 Jeffrey Sykes. He hangs on to it for a moment. Jason Brophy gets involved. Hard impact now. There's multiple trucks involved. Somebody else comes along and pops him there as well. That's the 72 that got involved now. Alright, second yellow of the evening. 31 laps into the night's event. And we'll be back live here on Extreme Sim TV. Going live now. And welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. We made a little switch. Hopefully, it helps out a little bit here. All right, Josiah, you got me, buddy? All right, as you can see, we kind of switched things. We left Discord for a little bit, but up front is Scott Anderson in front of that number 26 machine of Ryan Worley. So, what are you expecting to see here as we're 37 laps in? Yeah, you really don't know what to expect. Definitely a good race here tonight.
So far, we've only had the two dragsters themselves by the other pretty much wrecked. We did see Jason Brophy try to jump to the inside of that is Matthew Conte, 38 machine. That's for fifth position back there.
Alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. I had to make one more change right quick as we made an adjustment in the middle of a stream. First time ever for that, I guess, Josiah.
Yeah, well, with our luck, we'll probably make 5 or 6 more by the time this broadcast is over. But eventually we'll get it figured out.
I don't know really what went wrong with Discord there, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know, but
all right.
We got a couple of interesting battles going on. We got second and third place battling. We got a battle for the lead up there, and we got a battle for fifth place back here between Matthew Conte and Jason Brophy.
They're all out front here, giving it a good go. A lot of battles around the racetrack all night long here.
Yeah, and it's I believe mostly due to that the iRacing change because man, that I don't know if it just if it actually changed it for the better. People just aren't really used to having more than one line, but I think from what we've seen so far, it looks like it was a good update for the most part. And also, Jason Brophy, remember he had that trouble earlier in the race. He's now up to fifth place already, just in that short amount of time. So he's already back up to basically where he started.
Yeah, Scott Sanderson still out front. The 26, though, is going to put some pressure on that 93 machine. Wow, a good battling all the way around the racetrack all night long tonight.
Yeah, and so far Scott Sanderson has done a really good job of keeping that lead away from the 26. But 26, he hasn't. It's not for lack of trying by the 26. He's definitely gone after him, but he just he can't get a run on him. So the 93 right now, Scott Sanderson in full control of this race.
Yes, indeed he is. It's been a interesting night here.
And Sanderson, I believe Sanderson is the only running that line that he's running. He's not running the high line or the bottom line. He's running square down the middle, and I think that is partly what's making him so hard to pass. And I'm kind of interested to see what happens if someone does pass him, if he tries to go to the bottom or go to the top, because he won't be able to pass anyone running that line either, I don't think.
Nope. Alrighty. Well, Josiah, these guys have done a really good job adjusting to the situation with the build.
Yeah, it's been a good race so far. We're not even halfway through yet. We got 54 to go, I think, coming by this time. So it'll be interesting to see whether tire strategy and fuel strategy does indeed play into this. And it's been a relatively clean race so far. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue that to the end as well.
Looks like Jared's going to come up on the outside of that 04 machine. And I do want to mention and gave a big thank you to Rudy and all the guys over here at Max Speed to be gracious enough to loan me a broadcast booth just by coming over here and saying, hey, could you help me out? Could I borrow your booth? I went up and talked to Chris. He was the only one in here, and I appreciate it. Rudy, if you see this, bud, I really appreciate it. Just a tough situation over on Discord there, Josiah.
Yeah, it was, but I'm glad we got that fixed, and now we can focus more on the race. As Jason Brophy's going to put some pressure on Jared Ziegler here for that position. He's going to try to get past both of these guys. And he is one of the fastest cars on the track right now, I believe. It looks like he may have run the fastest lap in the race so far to this point. Although I guess Scott Sanderson does have him beat by a tenth.
Yeah, Jason there is on the bottom of that truck. Beautiful looking paint scheme on that truck, might I say. If you're showing the same one I am, it's the John Deere scheme there, Josiah. He works the bottom.
Yeah, we know he ain't as slow as the tractor is. You know,
he's a little quicker.
A little bit quicker than that. As he goes by Jared Ziegler, he's going to be working on Jeffrey Sykes up there for that is third position right there. As he's going to get right by him, and he's going to try and chase down this leader here. He is clearly the fastest truck on the track right now. It'll be interesting to see if he can catch up to him here. If Sykes will try to fight back here.
Yeah, Jason there up front of the 04 of Sykes. Nice race for him. Meanwhile, Scott Sanderson still up front leading this one.
Yeah, really no surprise there because he's been leading. I believe he's been leading pretty much this whole race. There's only been I don't know if there were any laps he didn't lead except for. I think there was. I believe Gary Weaver, stayed out on pit strategies earlier in the run, and that's the only other leader there's been, I believe.
I think so. I think you're right. Scott has a good truck. He's held just 26 off the. Ryan's been right there with him all race. Now Ryan gets a run to the bottom. He'll dive to the bottom 1 and 2. See if he can hold it down there really tight off the exit of 2 here.
And you know who's loving seeing this battle up here? Jason Brophy, because he is closing. He's closing fast. He's going to be a threat here before too long here, especially if they keep this up, because he's all by himself right now.
Yeah, the 26 machine just not able to get the pass done so far.
And it can be pretty difficult to pass here on the bottom side. Even before this new build, I believe you couldn't pass other people on the top line so much, but you could hold people off for quite a while. So if he keeps running that middle line, he's going to be really difficult to pass.
Yeah, it is. As Scott now able to hang on for now, a little down man. I don't know what happened there, but we're fine now. Scott now still out front trying to hold. He's trying to pinch that 26 down as far as he can. We've had 2 lead changes on the evening, Josiah, so far it's been a good race.
Yeah, and a really clean race, too, as Jason Brophy's getting closer and closer with every time. The 26 car is really starting to see him in his mirror now, as they're going to have lap traffic up here.
Yeah, and only about 46 laps to go now. Really time that you got to go, and the 26 is getting more and more aggressive the longer we go here.
Yeah, and it's been a really good race so far. It's just this race has pretty much flown by. I mean, We only got 55 laps or 45 laps to go here as they hit the stripe. And Jason Brophy, man, he is closing fast. He's going to be a factor before this one's over, I believe.
Alrighty now. Down to the bottom goes Sanderson. Look at this now. Around Caleb. Now they're going to put him a lap down. That's going to let Jason draw ever closer to these top two.
And you know, right now I can hear the Jaws theme playing in my head. Just Jason Brophy closing up on that 26. Every lap he's getting closer and closer.
Da 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 da. Here he comes. He's going to close in on the 26 of Ryan. Let's see if he can make quick work of him. He's closing down a pretty quick rate there, Josiah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what he can do against the 93 of Scott Sanderson here when he gets to it, because the 93 here, and I know we're kind of overlooking the 26 here. He's going to have a heck of a time getting past the 26, but if he does get to the 93 is going to be really hard to pass. I think it'll take him quite a bit to get around him. But he seems to have this track figured out for the most part right now.
10-4. All right, once again, coming up on 40 to go. Now pit stops. One more stop for sure, I think, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, and if it comes down to green flag pit stops, as Jason Brophy has caught 26 of Brian Worley. But when it comes down to pit stops, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to pit and when they're going to pit, because I believe you could make it on fuel right now, so the window is very much open for that.
Yeah, it really is. Now Jason really hounding the 26 machine now.
Brian Worley's got his hands full here, as this is actually allowing Scott Sanderson to pull away a little bit. These two battling back here. So he's now
he's got a gap of about a 6/10 gap is what I'm showing here for Scott. He's drove away a little bit, so that'll help him out. We're going.
It'll be interesting to see if Jason will be able to catch him here. This 26 is really hurting his progress as far as that's concerned, because Ryan Worley putting up a heck of a fight here against him. And I think Jason Brophy is clearly the faster car here, as he's going to try to dive to the inside again. But Ryan Worley is not going to give up easy.
10. Now keep in mind your points leader Gary there. He is out of the race, so this has opened up an opportunity for a lot of cars to make up a lot of points here tonight.
Jason's finally going to get past the 26, so he's going to try to pull away now, as Scott Sanderson has opened up a pretty decent gap here, but we saw Jason run them down almost effortlessly here.
Yes, he's got about a 9/10 of a second gap. Jason's going to slowly try to start to eat into that. Don't count the 26 out, though, as he jumps back to the bottom trying to look for a way back around Jason there.
Yeah, he's not going to give up that spot easy, but I just don't think he's any match for what we've seen from the 88 of Jason Brophy so far, who is clearly the fastest car on the track other than possibly Scott Sanderson, our leader.
All right, Ryan there in the 26 machine. Scott now still trying to pull away. He's got about a second gap now at this point with 38 to go. Keep in mind, one pit stopping. You're going to have to be careful now. Once again, your pit board not coming down right now. iRacing is going to fix it. But for tonight, this is what they've got to deal with.
Yeah, we've already seen that be a factor with Jason Brophy overshooting his pit stall. So it'd be interesting to see how that works. As further back in the field, we got the battle for fourth place right now between Jared Ziegler and Jeffrey Sykes. Sykes trying to gain that spot off of Jared Ziegler.
Alrighty, now the 28 machine, Norman King. I didn't showcase him much last week, but he's up to 7th. Doing a good job here. We'll take a look at his stats here on the evening. Started 14th, made his way to 7th.
Yeah, we all know he let you know about that. He's a competitor, but right now he's running 7th, and he's looked all right. But he hasn't really made any huge moves this race, but he could be a factor by the end of the race.
Yes, he can now. 65 laps into this one. Again, about 35 to go now. This race has flew by.
Yeah, Jason Brophy up here, he is driving a heck of a race. He's starting to catch the leader.
Yeah, about 7/10 now is your gap. Definitely not slow as a tractor. He's kind of like a Porsche at the moment.
Yeah, the 04 of Jeffrey Sykes back here is really working hard to get that 4th spot on Jared Ziegler. That's the only real battle on the track is Sykes is going to get loose, but he's going to be able to save it. He's going to try to get underneath Jason or
Jared Ziegler there.
Again.
He'll get down there, but I don't think he's got enough to make. It's so slick down there right now. You can just tell these trucks are having major difficulties on the bottom. But he'll draw even off into 3 and 4. Jared down on his door. You got to watch that. You can get loose and get up into the guy above you.
Yeah, especially on these old tires here. It's bottom lane is a dangerous place to be, but I think if you run that bottom lane right, that might be where there's a lot of speed down there. So people will be trying that probably throughout the whole race. I'd be surprised if we went to single file at all during this race. Or totally single file anyway.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Sykes about got into Jared Ziegler, but a good save by both of them.
Yeah, they was able to straighten it back out, not make any contact. Now with 33 to go. This is going to come down to it now because there's a gap now of 8/10 for the lead. But this little battle here, as Jared nearly gets in the back of the 04.
I think he did get in the back of him, and he's really doesn't want to give up that spot. But I think Jeffrey Sykes is going to take it for now.
Now keep in mind these two are roughly 2 seconds off the lead. Here comes Jared again, really diving that truck down into the corner.
We get a few takers for pit road. It looks like Jason Brophy might be down there. Jason Brophy and the 26 of Ryan Worley are coming down pit road right now. It looks like they don't want to wait too much longer. They want to go ahead and take their stops right now.
All right, we'll take a look at Jason here. We'll see if he's right to his box this time. Looks like he comes to a nice stop. So does the 26. The crew will come around to the right side, get those tires off, and get some new ones on, and we'll watch as Jason comes off pit road here. Now Scott appears to maybe be on pit road. Scott is now on pit road.
Jared Ziegler on pit road as well.
Scott Sanderson here. We'll monitor him, but see if he's nice and smooth on pit road.
As well as Norman King on pit road as well. We have battle for the lead right now will be between the 26 and the 93, I believe, or the 26 and the 88, excuse me. But the 88 looks like he's got a bit of a gap on him. He's by himself right now.
The 88 was just on pit road here, so your battle should be when it cycles around again between the 93 and the 88 when all the pit stops cycle. I'm going to monitor the 93 here. He's coming out of pit road now. We still don't see the 88. There's the 88. So here's your battle when all this cycles. The 88 closing fast on the 93. He'll come to the outside. He's going to be right there with him. This will be your battle when everything transfers around there, Josiah. The 88 right.
The 88 gained quite a bit of time during that pit stop. He's right on his bumper right now. He's going to try and make some moves here before the end of this race.
Yeah, the 88 now right on the back bumper of the 93. Keep in mind, this is going to be your battle for the lead when this pit stop cycles through. Look at the front end of that 88. There's a little bit of damage right there above the Toyota symbol on that 88 machine. But
yeah, I don't think it's really affecting him that much because he's able to. He was able to run down these guys pretty quick, and he had a heck of a pit stop there. He's going to challenge him for the lead right now.
Oh, so tight racing now between the 88 and 93, nearly touching.
I think they did touch there. That was a aggressive move by Jason Brophy. He's gonna maintain position on the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, there. And these guys aren't playing around right now. They're going for it.
Jason looked like he lifted out of it for him. That gave him Scott a break, but nearly contact. Keep in mind, Jason is your current reigning and defending champion. You know, he won the championship last year, so we'll see if he can wrap up another one this year in the Camping Universe Truck Series. So,
and an interesting strategy for Brian Robinson, who is not pit yet. He's currently marked as the leader. That won't last for long unless there's a caution, but I believe that's what he's hoping for, as he's stayed out, and he may be just trying to stretch this as long as he can, get as many points as he can.
yeah, that's about what's going on here. Now, keep in mind, there's four trucks that has not stopped yet. Brian Robinson, Matthew Ponte, Levi, and Brian Ziegler. All those four of those have not stopped. Then you've got as the 93 catches the fence a little bit.
But he might be able to hang on to this lead. He didn't hit it that hard. As Jason's going to try to take advantage of that, right up on his bumper there.
We got one heck of a battle brewing here at Charlotte now, with 24 laps remaining in this one.
Now remember, these guys are scored at 5th and 6th respectively, but they are the first cars on new tires right now. So this is effectively the battle for the lead, unless they wreck each other. And then you might have somebody like Brian Robinson or Matthew Ponte in contention. But for now, this is the battle for the lead.
Yeah, this will be the battle when all this cycles around. They'll work their way underneath Caleb Weekly in the 12 machine. Or Weekly there, up high. And Jason now, look at Jason all over that back bumper. Not letting Scott breathe at all.
Yeah, and he's not really showing any fear right now. He's all over him. He's been aggressive. He's been clean so far, except for that little door slam there earlier on. But hey, no harm, no foul. Robbins racing all that. It's been a pretty clean battle for the lead here, and both these guys are being really aggressive right now as they're gonna pass. Who is that on the bottom? That's
Hart Green. Yep, they're going to go by him now. 22 laps to go in this one.
And I remember everyone here can make it on fuel except for the top 4 of Brian Robinson, Matthew Ponte, Levi Opitz, and Scott Sanderson. They will have to pit. Everyone else should be able to make it on fuel.
All right, 3 in now and into 3 and 4. The 93 holding the bottom. Now 21 to go. Running out of time here. I don't know how long Brian can.
Going into the pits there. That's check who that is. Levi Opitz decided to go ahead and pit, and he looked like he locked it up coming into the pit road. I don't think he hit anything, but that's a tough break for him.
Tough break there.
He did smack that inside pit wall pretty hard there, as he's going to have some damage there. And he's going to go a lap down because of that, I believe.
All right, now Brian Robinson just hit pit road. That leaves Matthew Ponte out front, still needing to stop. And it looks like he's going to hit pit road here maybe this time by. We'll look and see. And that will officially hand the lead back over to Scott. So Matthew stays out one more lap. So right now Scott in second. Jason right there in third, trying to close in on the 93 with 19 laps to go now. And we've been mostly lean and green through this one. Only 2 cautions for 8 laps there, Josiah.
Yeah, that seems to be a common theme. But from what I've seen, just as a driver, if you can go to a Daytona or Talladega and have as many green laps as we did there, it's a pretty good bet you're going to have a pretty clean race for the rest of the year, and I think we're seeing that here today.
All right, 17 to go now. Matthew Ponte still well, they'll be coming to 17 to go. Matthew Ponte stretching it out. He's only got a 5-second lead, so even if he was able to make it to the end, they would catch him. But he is not. He's going to run out of fuel long before then, I believe.
Yeah, I believe he's probably hoping for a caution. I don't think it's going to work out for him, though, because he's losing quite a bit of time to these guys up here. Because he only has that 5-second lead. It's going to be these guys are going to catch him up before too long. As Scott Sanderson has actually put a bit of a gap on Jason Brophy here. So, like you said, the track changing has affected quite a bit. As remember earlier, Jason Brophy seemed unstoppable, but now Sanderson got a bit of a gap on him.
Yeah, it's definitely changing around now. And look at this. Now I think you're going to see Ponte on pit road. I do believe Scott now will be scored your leader. So the pit stops have now completely cycled. So now Scott's got a 7/10 of a second lead over Jason Brophy back there. Now, could Jason have just been saving a little bit of his truck now?
It's certainly possible with this much left in the race. He might have saved enough, but I think both these guys are really just trying to lead as many laps as they can. And right now, Scott Sanderson, I think, has actually clinched the points for most laps led here at this race because he's led so many. He's dominated this race so far.
Yes, he has. He really has dominated. We'll take a look at it here momentarily. Right now, Scott has led 68 of the laps around here.
And that's impressive, even at a place like, especially at a place like this, really, because you got with so many new lines and the fact that they ran the practice laps in daylight and the new time, the update, time change. He's adapted really well, as he's actually gaining on Jason Brophy here, I believe.
Yeah, he is. Meanwhile, we got a battle brewing back here for third. Jared Ziegler just ahead of Jeffrey Sykes in that number 04 machine. That'll be a battle for the third position. Jeffrey now gaining heavily up on that 57. He'll jump to the bottom. He'll try to get around for third here with 13 to go. Move Jeffrey. Oh, he couldn't really dive it off in there like he wanted. And look at the 38. Now, the 38's on fresh tires, but he is a lap down. And it's going to get really dicey here as they went by a slower moving truck. Oh, so close did Matthew Ponte come to getting in the side of Jared Ziegler. That could have been disastrous there.
Yeah, but a good job keeping it clean by everybody there. A little aggressive maybe by Ponte, but remember, he does have to get past these guys for his strategy to work out because he does have those fresh tires.
Now,
he's going to work his way past them here. And these two have really been battling all day, Jared Ziegler and Jeffrey Sykes. It's been entertaining to watch.
Yes, it has. As the battle continues now, Jared Ziegler there in the 57 machine. Looks like Sykes has got quite a little bit of a gap now over Jared.
Yeah, but he's fighting this 38 hard. He needs to just let him go, as looks like that's what he's going to do now. Because remember, the 38 is on newer tires, so he will be faster than these guys. As Scott Sanderson has put quite a gap on Jason Brophy now. I'm scoring Jason 2 seconds behind.
Yeah, about 2.6 now. So a good job for Scott Sanderson. Just absolutely dominating performance here tonight out of that 93 machine.
Yeah, and we'll see if he can keep it up for the last 9 laps or so here. As it's really, for the lead, it's between him and Jason Brophy, as either Jeffrey Sykes or Jared Ziegler really has a shot at it, unless both of the two in front wreck, as they are both 6 seconds behind. And Sykes starting to put a lead on Jared now for third place.
Taking a look at the top 5 here on screen. First, obviously, Scott Sanderson. Second, Jason Brophy. Sykes there in third. Ziegler fourth. And Ryan rounding out your top 5 in fifth as we've got 9 laps to go here.
And something to watch here, we got Brian Robinson on new tires as well, trying to work his way past Jason Brophy. Looks like Jason may be trying to let him go here, but he may try and he may be the reason for Jason has fallen off here, because they've been he's been trying to get past him for quite a while. Brian is 1 lap down on newer tires than these guys, but he might throw a bit of a wrench into this.
Yeah, he very well may here.
Pass Jason Brophy here, and it's interesting to watch these guys. It's reverse lap traffic, if you will. These guys coming up from behind. They're not racing for the lead per se, but they are trying to see how much they can get on these new tires, because they're the ones that stayed out much longer than everyone else.
Yeah, they did. As you can see, the 38 now working his way below Jason there as well. And he'll clear him. So Jason's now clear of the quote-unquote lap traffic, even though they're quicker. So, coming to 6 to go, and man, what a run for Scott tonight.
Yeah, I think the lap traffic really effectively ended Jason's chances at getting that lead, as long as Sanderson just keeps it clean here, because he's going to be 4 seconds back. I don't think there's any way he can catch him, but Sanderson up there, he's done a heck of a job here, particularly that last stint where he pulled away from Jason. I don't think he's been challenged all race, but he's done a heck of a job.
All right, now 5 to go. Wow, it's just a great job by him. 6 lead changes on the night, only 2 yellows for 100 laps here at Charlotte. Everybody's pretty spread out right now. There's a 26 or 28 machine of Norman King right there as well. Brian Robinson. Matthew Ponte currently scored 9th. But even if a yellow comes out at this point with 4 laps to go, it's not going to matter. It's going to end under yellow. So.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way Jason can catch Scott at this point, unless Scott hits the wall or something. But I think a guy we haven't talked about too much today is Matt Hollabaugh. Remember, he did cause that final wreck at the Daytona. He's up in 6th place right now.
Yeah.
So he's going to end up with a decent finish here.
Yeah, he will. He'll end up with a decent one here. As we'll come to 2 laps to go here from Charlotte. Here momentarily. As Scott works his way down the back straightaway, we'll be coming to 2 to go. With a 5-second gap now over Jason Brophy there. So, and I don't.
He's not home free yet, but it's looking like, ironically, this game has had this race that's had so much racing in it, and so many. He's been challenged the whole time. Is going to come down to a 5-second lead by Scott Sanderson here at the end. But he's done a really good job. Jason Brophy did a really good job coming back from that pit stop earlier, but he just doesn't have anything for Scott right now. As Jeffrey Sykes is going to try to catch Jason Brophy for 2nd place. I don't believe he's going to be able to get him, though.
Yeah, I don't believe so. As the last white flag is in the air one more time around for Scott Sanderson, and man, as long as he can make it through 3 and 4, Jason or Josiah, he's going to top off a great run here tonight.
Yeah, this is really going to help him in the points, because he had a pretty good run at Daytona, but he didn't get the finish that he wanted, I don't believe.
No, he didn't. As he comes across the stripe, checkered flag in the air, your winner tonight will be Scott Sanderson. Just a great run there for Scott. Everybody will come across the stripe. We'll get ready to take you through our rundown now. We're going to try, and I'd say try, to hop over to Discord and do interviews. But we'll try it, guys. That's all we can say. Other than that, look for an announcement out of me in the next week or so of possibly coming to TeamSpeak full time. So I appreciate you up in the booth with me here tonight, there, Josiah. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a fun one to call. We had our usual technical difficulties, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure we'll get that worked out before too long. But other than that, that was a fun race to watch.
Yeah, it was, as we're picking up both Discord and everything now. We'll be right back as we switch back over, and then we'll go over your results and do your interviews here momentarily on Extreme Sim TV. All right.
I'm muted on TeamSpeak.
All right, as we're back here, we're getting ready to interview Scott here.
Scott, you got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, that was that was a heck of a race there, man. That was you dominated that race. I don't think there were too many lead changes there. How's it?
What was that? You broke up a little bit there.
Good.
You dominated that race. How does it feel to get a win in that fashion?
I mean, Ryan and 88, they both gave me a heck of a run there. Ryan at the beginning of the race, and then he started to fall off, and then the 88 went and gave me a shot there right after a pit stop. So he pitted a lap there before me, so his tires must have been warmer or something. But they gave me a shot, and I knew if I could just stay out there in front of them, I was going to have a good shot to win this. Felt like I was saving my tires pretty good running that little bit higher groove around the track there. It was that was actually a pretty fun race, even though I was kind of left alone most of the race. But those few times that Ryan and 88 got up there, it was for some pretty tight racing.
Hey, the most fun races are when you're out by yourself in the lead. That's all I gotta say. But what did you see? We noticed this a lot in the broadcast that the lines through the track are actually like this track has been sort of a one, well, not so much a one track or one line track for a while, but it's been honestly a little boring. how did that feel with the new up?
Honestly, I don't know if it was the setup or the new update. This is only actually the second time I've been on since the update, and the other track I was running was the Roval. So it's the first oval I've been on, and the setup was really tight. So I don't know if it was, like I said, the setup or the track after the update, but um, I had to save the tires because it was so tight. So I felt like running that high groove was going to be my best bet.
anybody that was down on my low side was going to have a hard time maintaining any kind of speed coming up off the corner.
Well, hey, congrats! I guess you proved that theory right. Congrats on the win, and good luck the rest.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope to be fighting for a championship here, so we'll see how it goes the rest of the season.
Yeah, we hope to see you there as well. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Alrighty, good job with that interview there, Josiah. If you'll pull Jason down, I'll grab him for an interview here.
Trying to find the man there. He is. Howdy.
Hey, Jason, you got a copy on me there, bud?
I do.
Alright, buddy, you brought it home in P2, so how was that final run there with Scott?
I had nothing for him, to be honest. He was in class of his own, so I think I didn't realize. I went back and looked at the replay. I didn't realize just how much damage I got from the wreck where Hart slid down the track. I was actually kind of stunned. I just all of a sudden on that last run, I got tighter than I just couldn't turn, and I could not explain it. Like I got underneath him once, and I'm guessing I just overheated my tires, and then kept compounding the fact that over and over and over every corner. But he just started pulling away from me like I was standing still, and Jeffrey and Jared and all those guys were catching me, and I just couldn't do anything with it. So I don't know whether the damage came into play on that at all, because I seemed to keep up just fine the first run, but I guess I technically had slightly better tires than Scott. So it's one of those. He deserved the win, and he left the field. So I'm happy with second, given everything that went on technically, fighting issues with no rift, having to go solo monitor, not being able to see anything like that. Raced a lot better. Had to make a few passes because I screwed up on pit road too. So all in all, I'm very happy.
Alrighty, and once again, you're bringing that 88 John Deere machine home in second. So
yeah, I think that sponsor's going to change here pretty shortly, though. So I don't intend to run that, but given I hopped into this race, I mean, we did practice last night. Don't get me wrong, although I had minimal there, but I'm pretty happy for hopping in like 2 minutes into qualifying to be able to run well. So congratulations, Scott. Great. Just in class was a well-deserved win.
alrighty, well, it was an overall clean race. 2 cautions on the evening for a total of 8 laps. So clean race, a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and Charlotte really placed the trucks well. So yeah.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for coming in for an interview, and we'll look forward to seeing you here next week. And congratulations on P2.
Thank you.
Alrighty, if you want to grab Jeffrey there, Josiah.
I don't believe Jeffrey is actually in Discord at the moment. I can get you Ryan Worley in the 26 if you'd like to.
We normally do the top 3, so what we'll do is we'll just run down the race results, and hopefully next time Jeffrey isn't. I don't think Jeffrey's in Discord all that often. Alrighty, so before we go over race results, there, what do you think about tonight's race, Josiah?
Well, that was fun to watch, especially that part in the middle there where they were fighting for the lead the whole time with the four guys fighting for the lead. There at the end, it did get a little boring because of the total domination of Scott Sanderson in that last stint. But overall, good clean race, a lot of racing, a lot of passing. I thought it was a pretty good race.
Indeed it was. Alright, I'll read you through tonight's finishing results for the Camping Universe Truck Series, live here on Extreme Sim TV. You were in first, it was Scott Sanderson on the evening. Jason Brophy came on second. Jeffrey Sykes third. Jared Ziegler fourth. Ryan Worley fifth. Sixth, Matt Hollova. Seventh, Norman King. Brian Robertson. Eighth, Matthew Ponte. Ninth, 10th, Brian Ziegler. In 11th, it was Caleb Wheatley. Levi come home 12th. Park Green 13th, and Gary Weaver come home 14th on the evening. Alright, folks, well, it's been a fun night of racing. We got to see the new build, minor technical stuff with us, but we got through it. Good broadcast, a lot of fun. I'll be seeing you guys Sunday for Sim Racing Unleashed. And don't forget, over on Max Speed TV this Friday night, I will be commentating over there. So keep an eye out for that. Josiah, thank you for coming up in the booth. Been a lot of fun with you, bud. It was a lot of fun. Once again, I want to thank Max Speed for loaning me out of the booth. Helped us out with kind of a tight spot there. Thank you to all those guys over there. And until next time, stay safe, take care of yourself, and we'll see you. We'll see you Sunday. Yep. See you guys. Have a good one.
We all